Hey guys, it's Crazy Boy Aaron here, and one of the things that I'd said I'd do in the new year is my movie shelf. I'll look at my movie shelf. There it is. There's not very many, so this is not going to take nearly as long as the bookshelf video. So yeah, I'm going to show you all of them. Keep in mind that this is just all the movies I own. This is I've obviously like seen more movies than here. So yeah, you might be surprised at how little I have. Okay, so there they all are. We're gonna start here with this shelf. This is kind of like a miscellaneous section of the shelf because the rest of these are like, groups like X-Men, SpiderMan, whatever. But this is just a section that's like different franchises and stuff like that, so that's why I keep them all here. So first up is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I only have the first one. I used to have the whole series, but I got rid of them because the rest of them are complete shit movies, and I don't want to own them. I don't even think I've seen them all, but I love the first movie. It's probably my second favorite horror movie next to Halloween. So next is The Green Mile. I really like this movie. I haven't watched this DVD, I don't think I have. Then we got the 2005 Peter Jackson King Kong. I don't remember the last time I watched this movie. I don't really like it. Zootopia, I was gifted this, and I like the movie, so yeah. Next up, we got the 2017 It. I like the movie. It's not fantastic, but it's pretty good. And then, of course, we have my Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. Here's the first movie, and Project Rules, Dog Days, which, by the way, I did rewatch the trilogy, not that piece of shit, but the trilogy recently I watched, and it is much better than I remembered. It's actually much funnier than I remembered, which is something I was not expecting. And then, of course, we have The Long Haul, which is just a garbage movie. Okay, so the next shelf, or the next section, I should say, is Star Wars. So, one of the things you might be wondering is, why do I own the Complete Saga Blu-ray, as well as copies of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi? Well, that's because I'm one of those people that likes to get individual Blu-rays and not like have all the discs just in one Blu-ray Blu-ray case. I'm just one of those people. Like, I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but I'm in the process of getting the original trilogy and prequel trilogy on, individual cases. I have Empire and Jedi, but I don't have the other four, so I'm trying to get that. So we have The Force Awakens. I like this movie. I know a lot of people don't, but there's a lot of haters of the Disney trilogy or the sequel trilogy. I like Force Awakens, and I also like The Last Jedi. And yeah, that is a really unpopular opinion, but, And I also have Rogue One and Solo, which I recently watched Solo, and I don't really like it. Okay, so I just remembered while editing the video that I forgot to mention that I have seen The Rise of Skywalker, but I don't have it on Blu-ray because it's not out on Blu-ray yet, so yeah. And here is the Halloween movies. Obviously, you've heard me talk about these movies to death, so I'm not going to say my opinions, but yeah, I have all 11 films so far, and also the box set came with this booklet, and yeah, that was pretty cool. Down here is my Spider-Man stuff. It's not all my Spider-Man stuff because I have MCU Spider-Man with my MCU movies like here and here. So yeah, so we have Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, which I love, Spider-Man 2, which is great, Spider-Man 3, which is not as bad as people say, but it's still not, like, amazing. We have The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't like the Amazing Spider-Man films. We have Venom, which is just, you know, a garbage movie, but... And we have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is becoming one of my favorite films. It's definitely my second favorite Spider-Man film next to Spider-Man 2. Yeah, this film is just so great. I've watched it like a bunch of times on Blu-ray. Then I have a bootleg copy of the 1994 Spider-Man animated series on Blu-ray. Yeah, this series is great. I like it. And then I have the complete series of the Spectacular Spider-Man animated series on a collector's set. Yeah, I haven't finished this yet. I still have yet to finish it. I'm planning to do it sometime. I don't know when. I've seen the first season, but I still have yet to watch the rest of season 2. I think I watched like 2 episodes of season 2, and yeah, I have to get on that. And then we have the X-Men films, as well as Deadpool. So we have X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, Origins, Wolverine, First Class, The Wolverine, Days of Future Past, Deadpool, Apocalypse, Logan, Deadpool 2, and the new one, Dark Phoenix. And down here is just, yeah, a movie diary of Wimpy Kid, because I can't fit it with my Wimpy Kid books over there, so it goes here. Down here, you might be wondering what these discs are. These discs are the 60s Spider-Man series. Yeah, I bought them online, and they just came with these discs, and not, like, the actual, like, set. But, I mean, it's still, you know, cool that I have the entire series. There's 6 discs, and, I haven't watched the entire series because... I don't know why, I just kind of got bored with it, but yeah. Okay, so these 2 shelves are all the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so I'm going to quickly go through them. And by the way, you might notice that these are in chronological order. So we have Captain America the First Avenger, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk, Thor, The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Avengers Age of Ultron. And then we'll continue, Ant-Man, Civil War, Black Panther, Spider-Man Homecoming, Doctor Strange, Thor Ragnarok, Ant-Man the Wasp, Infinity War, Endgame, and Far From Home. We have my small collection of the DreamWorks films. We have the first 3 Shrek movies, which I haven't watched in a long time, if I can get them out. Yeah, I haven't watched these in a long time. Monsters vs. Aliens. Yeah, I know this is kind of a shit one to have, but hey. These 4 were the only ones I had. Well, actually, these 5 were the only ones I have, plus How to Train Your Dragon. Those were the only ones I had before I moved, and then after I moved, I just took these with me because they were in our old movie shelf, so I just grabbed them. But then we have How to Train Your Dragon 2 and How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World, and I love the How to Train Your Dragon series. I think it's probably one of my favorite movie trilogies ever. I don't know what my absolute favorite movie trilogy is, but the Dragon trilogy is definitely one of my favorite trilogies. Then we have all of my Pixar movies. I still have to get a few more. I think I have to get the Cars trilogy, Ratatouille, and I think The Good Dinosaur, and I think that's it. But we have Toy Story, A Bug's Life, which I have yet to watch, Toy Story 2, my favorite Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., which I haven't seen since I was a kid. I really have to rewatch it. Finding Nemo, one of my favorite Pixar movies. The Incredibles, my favorite Pixar movie as of right now because I haven't seen them all. Wall-E. Up. Toy Story 3. Brave. Monsters University. Inside Out. And then here I have Finding Dory, which I didn't like. Coco, which I have yet to watch. Incredibles 2. And Toy Story 4. And down here is just some PlayStation games I have. I have Garden Warfare 1 and 2. And I have Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, which I have yet to play. I still have more PlayStation games downstairs, but I don't feel like getting them because there's only 2, and that's SpiderMan PS4 and Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for the PS3. Yeah, so that was my entire movie shelf. Yeah, didn't take as long as the bookshelf. So hope you guys enjoyed. My next video is going to be a big one, and it's one that I'm currently working on with a friend, actually. And we're going to be working pretty hard on this video. Yeah, it's going to take, like, probably weeks, maybe about a month to make the video. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we just started working on it recently, and hopefully I can get it out as soon as possible, but, you know, it's going to take a while. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.